Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a Psalms 119 morning, guys. Let's go to verse 52. I remembered your judgments of old, O Lord, and have comforted myself. Guys, I am really focusing on the word remembered. Here, I don't have time to go into all of the study, but just take this word, habit looping, okay? So that remembered part, that's that part of our brain that remembers things to do subconsciously, guys. This looping, why? We breathe. You don't think about breathing, you breathe, okay? Only time you think about it is if somebody cut off your wind or your eyes, they blink. So that just lets you know that if that's a part of our brain, let's talk about habits. Guys, it's nothing but something that your brain has remembered to do, whether it's good or a bad habit. So if it's remembered to do it, then what I've learned is you can't just say, oh, I'm going to stop a bad habit. No, you have to retrain that habit. You have to give that part of the brain that habit looping to remember to do something else instead. So for me, one of the things that I've noticed that leads to emotional eating and scrolling on social media, because I can tell you what I'm looking at. I'm looking at comedians because I want to laugh. I am generally watching, I love when I have like composers and the music because it makes me feel better, or like houses and people doing decoration stuff. Oh my goodness, I'm dreaming. Couples who are happy and they're traveling, taking vacations. It's everything I might not be doing right now, but that I want to do, so I'm escaping. So generally, I found out my trigger was complaining. Coach Green had me to go through this whole thing, guys. Become a client. There's really some techniques we can work with you on. But let's just talk about this remembered. If you learn nothing else, if you want a bad habit to be gone, you have to replace it with a good one. So rather than complaining, letting the complaints come and it lead to emotional eating or scrolling through social media, we created these these cards, index cards that have God's promises and praises. Okay, why? Because remember earlier this week when we was talking about remember when God remembers, he remembers his promises and his covenants, and it's followed with an action. So I decided, instead of a complaint coming out, which is fruitless and is leading to these bad habits, every time I complain, I'm going to run to my praise card, fill my mind with a covenant promise or praise to get rid of the complaints, so it will lead me to things, the habits that lead to good, that leads to actions that's leading to results to solve the very thing that I'm complaining about. Ooh, wasn't that good, guys? Y'all better take that and run with it. I'm Joy K. Massenberg, your morning motivator, serving you a hot cup of inspiration so you can be productive and a joy to someone else. Guys, connect with us, though. I didn't learn this on my own. Coach Green did the background study on the mind and brought that to the table, and I'm the guinea pig, and it works. And we want to share the techniques with you. Go to www.joykmassenberg.com. You got some bad habits you need to break so you can be productive? Book the free consult.